Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here at Esther 5D Energy. I'm so glad you could be with me today and join our group. We tune in each week to see what the guides have to say. We know that the planet is changing very quickly, and there's a lot of intensification all over the earth in different ways. So I'm going to go into channel now and see what they have to say this week. Hopefully, they'll be providing some tools that we can use to shift ourselves as we move through this intense energy and this wonderful time period of evolution, of historical changes in our earth plane. Again, thank you for joining me today. Just give me a moment and I'll go into channel. And this vessel steps back. And we step forward, the Elohim, the angelic presence, architects of realities here, as we guide you to be conscious creators of your reality, and we support you in this. What we would like to speak about today is timelines and how you shift your timeline on a daily basis, conscious or unconsciously. And this is important, for as you have seen, listening to other channels and other people in the spiritual and metaphysical world, many predictions out there of the way things can go and what you will be participating in and experiencing all over the earth at the same time. And depending on where you live, some of you may experience more intense, we will say, energies than others, being maybe closer to conflict. And some of you may be very close to earthly changes, earthquakes, things of this nature. So as you move forward here, how can you shift a timeline so that you experience it with ease and grace? Not that it will be hidden from you, for that is not why you came here, to ignore it all, but to experience a high level of consciousness during this time. And why would that be important as you harness the energy here? For what is the relief when someone has experienced loss, has experienced trauma in such a way around the earth? Isn't it that there is a place you can go or be, or an energy you can be around that gives you relief from your situation, knowing that there are good places in the earth to be? There are peaceful places to be, even if it's your home or what is around you. You see, you can provide that for others. And on a daily basis, you shift your frequency and timeline. It doesn't shift that much during the day. It is an accumulation of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. And so as you go inside of yourself and look at how you really feel about your reality, what can you do to lift it out of chaos, to lift it out of the feeling of lack and into abundance on all levels? How does this happen? And we could give you some things today to work on that are very easy, because we know many of you feel a lack of time and we have gone into slowing time down for you and how to do that. But we also know that the reality is that some of you are very busy and you have very busy minds that are wanting to constantly evaluate the earth's condition and what is going to happen here. And as you go into a quiet space and you slow this down, what can you do to shift your consciousness, to expand it? And one of the things may surprise you, but in your daily life, monitor yourself, observe yourself. Are you grateful for every act of kindness given to you? Every offer of help, even if you turn it down, are you grateful for that person in that moment for saying, can I help you with this? Can I be of service in some way? You see, being grateful and opening up your heart to what you do have present with you, even if it's not everything you feel that you deserve in this world, even if things are We would say having you feel a bit anxious or worried, you see, if you can let go of that for a moment and see what is really around you personally, not what is happening to other people, but is what is happening with you. When you are in your quiet space, do you have everything you need? Can you tune into your body? Is it needing anything from you? Do not neglect it in any way. Allow it to speak to you and say, I need to perhaps spend more time taking care of myself in this moment. For that shifts your timeline, believe it or not. When you love yourself, it shifts your timeline and your consciousness. It raises your frequency. Yes. And also offering acts of kindness, very simple ones, as you go to the grocery store, as you interact with all people in any way. We don't care if you're at an appointment doing something, if you're at your workplace, being grateful to be there and smile at someone or say hello. You see, believe it or not, practiced on a daily basis, simple acts of kindness, your demeanor, how you truly feel. And if you are experiencing challenge and you are feeling sad, perhaps allowing yourself to express this to someone may help them be a little more sympathetic, perhaps, towards why you're acting the way you are. You see, instead of hiding all that is bothering you, you see, and you can be relaxed in the way you express this. And you can say, I don't expect you to solve my problem. I'm just explaining why today I'm having difficulty. And perhaps in that way, you honor yourself and you honor them. And this is our message today, to tune in that way, to refine yourself in a way that each day you are raising your frequency with honoring who you are and others, and really tuning into what is actually going on around you. For your consciousness has set you up in a way that it is time for you to go inside. It is time for you to experience a stillness of the mind. And you can use the energy coming into the planet for this benefit in a way that you never could before. Even in past lives, it wasn't available to you in this way. It will not be difficult, we are saying. And the more you do, the easier to get, the more your timeline will shift into a peaceful state. And we are not saying that everything around the earth will begin to settle down and happen in a different way completely. But you will feel a sense of peace and safety within yourself, that everything around you, that you create a reality, that those people that perhaps become dislocated, that perhaps need to tune into something peaceful, you're creating the frequency for that, for them to find relief in the human collective. You see, you're creating a place for them where on the other side of the world, they may receive a simple act of kindness, and that frequency that you have put out from that daily way of being will reach their heart. And in that moment, they know that the earth will be okay. And they may not know how, but they know that they are okay. You see, and just a glimpse of that in a moment, a trajectory, you don't realize how powerful the human collective can be when it begins to shift in this direction. And we see this happening already in many, many places that are not being reported to you. There are many people engaging in simple acts of kindness, in meditation, and going into quietness and saying, I'm letting go of all the stress in my life. I'm simplifying my life here. And they're feeling this way of being. It is creating a new earth. It is creating a new earth, a new way to live in the higher frequencies, less polarization and more peacefulness, so that the solutions to some of the issues that are being presented to you right now in a very intense way can be resolved. It is all connected. So start with this within yourself and monitor yourself. Look at yourself honestly and look for ways that people are offering you assistance as well, and be grateful for it. For synchronicity will line up for you to make your life easier here. And it may be a child giving you a hug, one that's in your family that you do not know that well, that will just suddenly light up for you, or someone you run into that perhaps you haven't seen in a while, to just remind you that the world is changing in a good way. You see, all of us in this time period, all humans in the human collective, need this encouragement, right? To keep going here, to say, we want a better way. And we are going to make it happen within ourselves first. For if we can live that better way each and every day within ourselves, that creates the version of Earth that you want. And you are allowing the others to work it out and giving them a place to go when it is over, to provide the solutions to move forward here. No matter what it looks like on the periphery, in the distance, know that check into what is really happening in your version of Earth within yourself and around you. And this is the way forward for you. And we as the Elohim can offer assistance when you feel intense pressure, when you feel anxiety in a moment, something coming up for you personally. Call on us to give you clarity and space in that moment, to calm the mind down so that you can hear the message of reassurance or maybe confirmation that your intuition is correct. And this can happen more and more for you each day as you shift your timeline with these simple acts of kindness from your heart center. And we love you very much and support you every step of the way here. We were sent here, this angelic presence, to be with you, each and every one of you. No one is alone. No one. So you are worthy of this love and the love of creation, to experience it in this way. And that is our message for you today. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for listening to this message. And I'm going to have to put my glasses on here to see. There it is. Stop the recording, but I wanted to just tune in with everyone as they take a breath from this information in a in and out sort of way, a deep breath, to just anchor in this frequency that they're giving us. And if you set the intention that with each breath you take, you reach more wisdom within yourself, and you continue to breathe in a way that is comfortable and deep for you, and you do this, like they said, each and every day, this also helps to shift the energy within your being. So thank you for being with me today. And I look forward to next week's message and seeing you here on the YouTube station. Thank you.